What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week, we'll be reviewing a sauce named Burns & McCoy Mezcaline. The company is Burns & McCoy. The business is a woman majority-owned company. The irony is that the only person listed as the owner is Jay Turner, but he's in business with his wife and his mother. They believe food should be fun. The city is Fort Collins, Colorado. So the historic downtown area of Fort Collins inspired the look for Disneyland. 70% of Colorado's draft beer is brewed in Fort Collins. There are roughly 20 decorative pianos scattered throughout the city. People love cycling here, so this city would be my own personal hell. I'm not a big fan of cyclists, so I think they're annoying, especially when they do not follow the rules of the road. Famous people from here include John Hader, Napoleon Dynamite fame. We also have Ed Herman, who's a former UFC fighter, and Bill Stevenson, a drummer for a very, very influential punk band, The Descendants. All right, now let's look at the packaging. So mescaline is a Oaxacan-style hot sauce. I'm not exactly sure what that means. So mescaline is a form of drug, and you got this cheetah. I guess this is like not like Black Panther. Maybe this is like Mexico's version. It's like a jaguar man wearing a necklace of skulls. In the back here it says, delicious and robust, mescaline is influenced by the rich cuisine of Oaxaca, Mexico. Sweet and savory meets rich and complex. This sauce is sure to take you on a flavorful journey and may even expand your mind. Mescaline will pair well with anything you put it on. Open up a bottle and experience the wonderful world that is mescaline. Now they're talking about this mescaline, folks, not the drug. So, all right, now let's look at the ingredients. The ingredients include fire roasted tomato, red jalapeno mash, water, orange habanero mash, garlic, onion, brown sugar, vinegar, mezcal, olive oil, salt, espresso, not espresso, don't be a dum-dum, rose water, lime juice, cocoa powder. Well, it should be cacao powder. Maybe it should be cocoa powder. I don't know. Oregano, chocolate butla, pepper powder, chocolate ghost pepper powder, thyme, and cinnamon. A lot of super hots in there, but they're towards the end, so it's probably very little powder. The ingredient I want to talk about is thyme. Not like, clocks and shit. I'm talking about the herb, thyme. First of all, I love thyme. I cook my steaks with thyme, butter, and garlic. There's a lot of really neat facts about thyme. First of all, thyme is derived from the Greek word for courage, which is thumos. Maybe it's tumos. I don't know. It was first grown in Persia in 3000 BC. So this has been around for quite a while. It was thought to ward off evil spirits. It's a great seasoning for meats and other types of dishes. It works great as a marinade and as a dry rub. Thyme plants are actually evergreen, so they always have their leaves. 1 teaspoon of thyme fulfills 10% of your iron daily requirement, and it only has 4 calories. And people sometimes plant thyme around their garden because the smell of thyme apparently repels some pests, so it's a good way to protect your gardens. Before we get any further though, let's hear from this week's sponsor. As a boy, I had a dream of sharing a bit of the Philippines with the world, but I didn't know how to cook and I only had a lot of grapes. I decided to start a vineyard that espouses the characteristics of my people. Say hello to Pinoy Noir, a Filipino red. We have the most industrious and positive workers who are all like family. We have faith that our wine will be one that you will share generously with your family and loved ones. Pinoy Noir. If you drink too much of our wine, whatever happens, happens. Coming soon, Pinoy Grigio. Now for the moment of truth. It smells vinegar, slightly pungent, garlic. I would say there's probably the garlic in there, maybe onion. So I can still smell the spices, but I don't smell much of the peppers. Again, the peppers are kind of lower down on the list, and most of them are powder. And there's a lot of flex in this. This is a watery sauce. It's very fluid the way this pours out. Yeah. So this is a dark reddish brown, and by the flavors that were mentioned, we got a lot of tomato, we got a lot of chocolate peppers, right? And there's even cocoa powder in here. So there might be a little sweetness, This is going to be interesting. We'll have to see. All right, well, remember, this clocks in at only 16,600 SHU, so it should be a middleweight. Shouldn't be too bad, but again, who knows? All right, here you go. Cheers. This is not just a 16,000 SHU sauce. It's got a little bit of a burn building up. It is still a middleweight, but it's not just 16,000. Has a good kick to it. So I'm wondering, now that I'm looking at this, I'm wondering if they're trying to do more like a mole style. Because it has sweetness, but with the peppers, that's kind of what you would have with mole. And mole is a dark brown like this. Since I'm not familiar with the region of Oaxaca, it's kind of hard to say that, yes, this is authentic or not, but it's a tasty sauce. It's got a good kick to it. And again, right, the burn is in the back of the tongue and a little bit at the tip of the tongue as well. There is sweetness to it, not too sweet. But with that would automatically make me think that this is not a sauce you throw on your regular street tacos. This is something that you would use on pork dishes, chicken dishes, not meat though, nothing too savory. Vegetable dishes, right? But again, nothing that's extremely savory either. Be pretty limiting. I would probably throw this on mole, especially like a chicken mole. Maybe like carne guisada, but that's kind of, I don't know. That might not be the right flavor mix profile, but it's good. There's a good sauce. I would not go out and buy this, but I'll probably use the rest of this some way, somehow. Again, Burns & McCoy makes really good sauces, and yeah, this is no exception. It is a good one. If you are looking for something that has a little bit of sweetness and some medium heat, this is the way to go. So next week, again, it'll either be Ryan or we'll be reviewing Pucker Butt Heatiness number 6. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.